if you've seen some of my more recent videos, you'd have noticed that on occasion I've been using these. It's Silverant titanium cookware that they kindly sent to me. It's the 900ml pot and the 450ml frying pan, and I've thoroughly enjoyed using these, not just because they've sent them to me, but because they're actually really good quality. They're lovely bits of kit to use, and they feel really sturdy and robust for titanium. Anyway, cut a long story short, I said to Silverant, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed using them. And so they said to me, is there anything else you would like to try out? Hence the delivery. They also sent me some other items that are coming out later in the year. So it's a good opportunity for me to show you these. What I thought I'd do is show you each individual item, but instead of boring the pants off of you, things you don't want to see, I'll put some timestamps down below. And if there's anything that catches your eye, then just check it out at the right time distance in the video. 1200ml water bottle with neoprene sleeve. I use a water bottle all the time. It's stainless steel. It's taken a bit of a battering over the years. And I've never actually had a titanium one. So I thought it's a good opportunity to check it out. Let's get a torch and look inside. There's no particular reason to show you this. It's just out of pure curiosity. Beautifully finished. It's exactly the same width as the standard Nalgene bottle. There's also a seal in there. And one thing I have noticed about it, because it's metal on metal, you do get a little bit of a squeak going on. But I'm wondering if that's because it's new and it'll just kind of wear in and get a little bit quieter. The neoprene sleeves, well worth a mention. It's really well made. Would I use it with this bottle much? I don't know really. Maybe in the summer. This time of year you don't need it. It's a nice tight fit. What I thought I'd do is try this. Now, you know, if you see my videos, you see that I use these butane gas cans all the time. And at the moment, the ambient temperature outside is quite cold. So I was wondering if I could kind of just repurpose that in a way. Put him on there as a cover when I use it, and just maybe put a bit of bungee around there and see if that'll help to keep that a little bit warmer, because if these cans get cold they lose pressure. Another thing to briefly mention is all the Silverant products have the volume etched on the side. For all the weights of the titanium items and also the measurements, check out the Silverant website. It's all on there. Along with the hip flask, which is again beautifully made and it's really tough, you also get a small funnel so that you can top up without spilling your favourite beverage, and you also get a nice bag as well to keep it in. The bag I would use if I wanted to stop any knocking, just to keep it a little bit quieter. You know, you put things in your pack or in a bag and it rattles around and they're metal and you sound like the Tin Man out of Wizard of Oz. You can dampen that sound quite a lot. Also, with Silverant, all these bags that you get, you can repurpose these for other items if you choose to do so. These tent stakes come in a pack of 6. Again, with a nice robust bag. These are 8 inches long or 20 centimeters. And I thought these would be really useful for when I've got wet ground. And you know, with a standard, there we go, I've got some here. Standard temp peg, they're quite a bit shorter. And sometimes they haven't got a lot of grip in the ground. Especially these are from DD Hammocks. These is what you get with your tarps. These are absolutely useless. I like something a bit wider and a bit more robust. And if you've got wet ground, you'll know that if you put something in there, you just need a bit more to give it a bit more grip in the ground, get it a bit deeper. And if you look at the difference in length, then you got an extra couple of inches to play with. Another thing I found when you see a lot of these is they're quite square on the ends, and when you try and push them in fact I don't try and push them in. What I try to remember is to take one of these are for awning posts. You can get them all over Amazon and eBay. So instead of trying to push this sort of thing in with the palm of your hand, which hurts, or the bottom of your shoe, in which case you end up with something like this going through your shoe or sticking into it, I try to use these now. I remember to take them, just take one along, and then the temp peg goes in there, and you can give it some real good purchase. These are a little bit wider, they're a bit harder to get in, but you combine the two together and you're going to get some real good purchase to get them in the ground. So I'm looking forward to trying these out on some wetter. Hello, is he gone? Where was I? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying these out. Really strong again. I get the feeling though, if you really give it some, they would bend. But if you get this into the ground up to here, I can't see you having any problems. Oh, did I mention this is nice and rounded off on the top? And then we move on to these items that are coming out later in the year. We've got like a deep plate or dish, and we've got bowls. There's 2 different sizes that they do, the smaller and the larger ones. They do have the capacities written on them, but it's so tiny, it'd be easier for me just stick it up on the screen, I think. They all come with a handy oversized bag. So not only can you get your bowl in, you can fill it up with whatever else that you like. And it's also possible to sit the plate on top of the bowl. The only other thing to mention, I guess, is the different types of finish. This is what they call crystallized. It reminds me of old galvanized buckets and galvanized watering cans. Of course it's not, it's titanium, but that's what the crystallized reminds me of, as opposed to the other, I don't know if you call it brushed or sandblasted. You can see the difference. So that was a quick run through of some items that I got sent by Silverant Outdoors. I look forward to using them out and about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. InfoZhed out.